Ayan. So again, good morning everybody. So we are now on our week 4 and 5 discussion for our third grading period. Virtual classroom rules natin. Ayan. Always be on time. Act like you are in school. Sit in a spot during a class. Ayan. Keep yourself muted. So, muted lang po tayo pa magsasalita po. Saka lang po mag-open ng mic po natin kung mayroong question clarification po. Yan. So, turn on your video kung hindi naman po maka-turn on dahil naka-data lang po tayo. Naiintindihan ko naman. Yan. Raise your hand to talk. Ayan, kapag pwede naman po kayong mag-send ng emoji dito na naka-raise hand. Ayan, so again, listen carefully and of course, no eating. Yeah, no eating during the class and of course, ayan. So, have fun and do your best po. So, again, ayan, week 4. So, we are now on our week 4 discussion for our third grading period. So, our topic for today is all about, ayan, the difference of permutation and combination. So, let's have a quick review of our previous discussion. So, we are done discussing about yan, the permutation itself, diba? So, week 1 and week 2 natin, discuss natin si permutation. Paano ba tayo kukuha ng permutation? Ano po ba yung mga order ni permutation? Ano po ba yung mga kailangan natin consider when it comes with permutation? And of course, the combination itself. Dun sa lesson number 3 natin, diniscuss natin si combination. Ano po ba ang difference ni combination at ni yan, permutation po. So, yun po yung di-discuss natin for this day po. So, we have our objective for this day. Ayan, for this lesson. So, after going through this module, ayan, you are expected to, number 1, differentiate permutation from combination. Ayan, of an object taken by R at a time, and of course, solve problem involving permutation and combination. So in the previous lesson, we have discussed the permutation and the combination itself and their definition and how to solve problem in their kind. So in this lesson, we will be discussing their differences and how to properly solve problems involving both topic itself. So let's recall, nasa part ng let's recall tayo ng module natin. Ayan, find the permutation that can be made from 12 different bottles of sodas. If 3 bottles will be taken at a time, so ang solution po natin, ano po ang gagamitin natin, di ba? Nakita na niyo dyan. So, question number 1 natin, sabi niya, permutation. So, ibig sabihin, permutation pa rin tayo. Ang gagamitin natin na formula natin, the permutation of n taken by r at a time is equals to n factorial. Divide for the quantity of n minus r factorial. Its factor do we need? Descending from 12 itself, diba? Bakit po kaya? Kasi using our formula, makakapag-derive tayo ng ating working equation which is, so we have 12 factorial divided by the quantity of 12 minus 3 factorial. 12 minus 3 is equals to 9 factorial. Cancel out si 9, cancel out din si 9. So, matitira na lang sa atin na value, which is we have, so 12 times 11 times 10 is equals to 1,320 itself. As question number 2. So find the permutation that can be made with from 12 different bottles of sodas if 6 bottles will be taken at a time. Is equals to 12 and our R is equals to 6 factorial po natin. Cancel out na natin. Kasi may 6 factorial sa taas, may 6 factorial din sa baba. Cancel out na yan. So, 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 and times 7 itself. Simply, so we have press 12, shift, then factorial sign taken by 6. Is equals to, so we have 665,280. But our number 3 question. So, in how many ways can 8 students arrange themselves for picture taking if they like to have only 5 of them in every shot? Natin kay number 3 natin. Paki-chat nga po sa ating chat box ang value ni N and R po. N and R. Yan, pakichat nga po sa ating chat box kung naiintindihan ba ninyo talaga. Oh, very good. Let's see kung tama po ba yung guess ninyo. Ayan, so value ng n natin is equals to 8 factorial. Then value ng r natin, value ng n natin is equals to 8. And the value of our r is equals to 5 times 4 times 3. Si 3 factorial cancel out. So matitira na lang sa atin 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 is equals to 6,720 itself. Using the calculator itself, so we have 8. Yan. Then, factorial sign taken by 5 is equals to 6,720 itself. Kuha po ba kung paano pag-application ng ating long method and the calculator itself. So, take number 2, complete me. Nasa Let's Explore ng ating module. Yan, at Ariel's Pizza Parlor, there are 3 different toppings. So, we have all meat, pepperoni, and shawarma. Yan, to choose from, wherein a customer can order any number of this topping. If you will be dine in, yan, the said pizza parlor, so how many possible toppings you can order for your pizza? Ayan, so we have the combination of n taken by r at a time is equals to n factorial. Yan, divide for the quantity of n minus r factorial, multiply by r factorial itself. So, how many pizza are there with only one topping? So, list down all your answer. Pizza with all meat, diba? Pag one topping siya, pizza with all meat, pizza with pepperoni, and pizza with shawarma. So, counted as 1. So, we have 3 number of pizza. Ganun lang po kadali. Pizza with all meat and pepperoni, pizza with all meat and shawarma, and pizza with pepperoni and shawarma. So, meron pa rin tayong 3 number of pizza pag 2 toppings yung nandun sa taas po niya. Diba? Kapag combination natin, pag parehas lang yung elements niya, yan, counted as 1 lang po siya. Kaya na eliminate yung tatlo natin dito. Ayan, kasi parehas lang yung subset niya dito sa may taas po. And lastly, so how many pizza are there with only 3 toppings? Anyone? Meron po ba? Pizza with all meat, with pepperoni, and shawarma. Yan. So, ang answer po natin, only 1 pizza lang po yung combination ng pizza natin. So, therefore, yan, there are 7 combination of toppings and Ariel, yan, pizza parlor. Activity number 3, yan, permutation or combination. Yan, so determine whether the following condition illustrate permutation or combination. Write your answer on the blank before each item. Ayan, so again, sa chat box pa rin po, number 1 natin. Yan, the individual order of each member in the group count. So, ano po ba siya? Yan, permutation po ba siya or combination? So, ang ini-illustrate niya po na problem is permutation. Number 2, yan, sa number 2 natin, the individual order of each member in the group does not count. Number 2, P or C. Dito naman may order pa rin siya pero does not count. So, ibig sabihin, yan, permutation, combination, yung kanina permutation, now we have combination itself. Next, number 3. Yan, 1, 2, 3 is different from 2, 3, 1. Permutation, combination. Ayan, depend on the construction of the sentence itself. Kasi parang kulang yung sentence natin po, kay number 4 natin. Ganun din po yung sagot ko. Ayan, depends on the construction of the sentence, diba? Ayan, number 5 natin. 1, 2, 3 is taken 3 at a time without considering the order. Is combination po. Kasi nga meron word siya na without considering the order itself. Diba? Pag walang order po yan, combination na yan kaagad. And number 6 po natin, ayan, 1, 2, 3 is taken 3 at a time considering the order. Permutation, combination, number 6. Natin, para mabilis tayo. Permutation pa rin po siya. Kasi nga, considering the order siya. So, may question dito from the above description of or example. Yan, how is combination different for permutation? So, ang sagot ni Ma'am Jem dyan is state the definition of permutation and combination itself. So, in dealing with real-life problem involving arrangement, ayan. So, thank you very much for the active participation class. Meron pa po tayo. Yan, we always encounter permutation and combination in such a way that it would be confusing at a time, di ba? Meron mga nako-confuse sa inyo kung permutation, yung problem ba nag-illustrate ng permutation or yung problem ba nag-illustrate ng combination. So, in which may eventually lead to miscalculation. To avoid such mistake, let's us differentiate the two. Sabi dito, si permutation daw po natin is the number of total possible arrangements of R element given in a set of A according to order. So, yan lang po yung lagi natin tatandaan. Yung pinaka-main, pinaka-main word natin, according to order. For general formula, so we have the permutation of R taken by, the permutation of N taken by R is equals to N factorial divided by the quantity of N minus R factorial itself. Pag si combination naman po tayo, definition niya, yan, the number of total possible arrangement of R elements from a given set of M regardless of order. So, yung kanina si permutation, according to order, so kailangan may order lagi siya. May rank, diba? Yan, kapag naman po si combination natin, regardless to order naman po siya. So, we have the formula natin. Yan, so we have the combination of N taken by R at a time is equals to N factorial divided by the quantity of N minus R factorial multiplied by R factorial itself. So, activity number 4. Ayan, so activity number 4, who am I? So, identify which situation illustrate permutation and which illustrate combination, then solve. And letter A, determine the top 3 winners from 10 contestants in mathematics quiz B. Yan, permutation po ba siya or combination? Ayan, di ba? Kung makikita niyo dito, meron top 3 winners. Pag meron top 3 winners lagi, di ba? Meron tayong first, second, and third. So, ibig sabihin, may order siya. So, nag-i-illustrate siya ng permutation, di ba? So, kung dito, pwede natin siyang isolve kaagad using our calculator. Ayan. So, calculator na natin kaagad ha. Si calculator natin, so meron tayong 10. Kasi yung N natin is 10, si R natin is 3. So, shift, then factorial sign, then press 3 is equals to 720. Ayan. So, ang answer natin, number 1 is 720. Letter B, combination po ba? Choosing 2 different chores to do before dinner from different chores. Ayan, si number 2 natin, very good. Combination po yan. So, using our calculator, so again, ayan, so sulat lang po natin, di ba? So, we have 5, then shift, then divide sign kasi combination second function ng calculator natin is equals to 2. Yan. So, we have 10. So, number 3 natin, yan, forming a committee. Ayan, di ba? Na-discuss ko din po iyan na nakaraan. Diba? Pag permutation tayo, makikita nyo yung mga words na arrangement, schedule, order, rank. Pag combination naman po, pag merong group, sample, selection, choice, committee. So, ibig sabihin, combination problem siya. We have, ayan, 5 combination of 4. Diba? Sabi ko, dapat lagi pong mataas yung value ng N natin kesa kay value ng R natin. So, 5 combination of 4 is equals to 5 itself. Let's remember po. Let's remember, nasa module po rin natin, the difference between permutation and combination. Yan, si permutation muna tayo. Permutation, the arrangement of item in which order is important. Denoted siya by, yan, the permutation of R taken, the permutation of N taken by R. Yung formula niya, the permutation of N taken by R is equals to N factorial divided by the quantity of N minus R factorial. Then, yung mga clue words niya, for example, nasa sentence, nakita ninyo, arrangement, schedule, order, rank. So, what's the rank of the student in 10 Mabini? So, ibig sabihin, permutation na siya kaagad. Yan, arrange the following. Diba? Yan, what's the schedule of this and this? So, ibig sabihin, permutation na po siya kaagad. Pa-combination naman po siya. Yan, combination, selection of item in which order is not important naman po. So, hindi na importante kung ganun yan, di ba? Yung parang yung pizza natin kanina, kahit ano yung arrangement niya. Yan, pag may umuulit, yan, di ba? Counted as 1 lang siya, depende sa pagka-construct ng sentence. Ayan, denoted daw po siya by, yan, the combination of R and taken, the combination of n taken by R. Yung formula din na niya is n factorial divided by the quantity of n minus r factorial minus r factorial itself. So, yung mga clue words niya, pag nakita niyo sa mga sentence na ganito, group, sample, selection, choose, committee. So, ibig sabihin, yan, permutation, a combination po siya. Ayan, bonus question number 4. Nasa let's try number 4 tayo. How many ways can we select 5 class officers out of 45 students? Ayan. So we have, di ba? Substitute lang natin yung value ni n at r natin. So 45 factorial over the quantity of 45 minus 5. 45 minus 5 is equals to 40. Multiply by 5 factorial natin. Yan. So, magka-cancel out lang tayo kay 40. Dito, 40 dito, then 40 dito. So, matitira na lang si 45 times 44 times 43 times 42 times 41. Then, divide by 5 factorial. There are, yan, 1,221,759 possible combination itself. Yan, 2 raffle tickets will be drawn from 30 raffle tickets for the grand prize and consolation prize. So, ibig sabihin, meron dito, di ba? Nakita niyo yung word na grand prize and consolation prize. So, ibig sabihin, meron siyang order. In how many ways can 2 raffle ticket be drawn from 30 raffle ticket? Di ba? Ito yung pinaka ko-consider natin. Ayan, so we have grand prize and consolation prize. So, ibig sabihin, with order siya. So, ang gagamitin natin ganon, formula is equals to, is permutation itself. So, ang value ng n natin, 30. Si r natin is 2. Then, substitute lang natin for the given itself. Ayan, pwede kayong mag-cross multiplication. Pwede kayong mag-cancel out. Si 28 factorial, divide by 28 factorial, cancel out. Matitira na lang natin 30 times 29 natin. 30 times 29 is 870. Or there are 870 possible outcomes. Operation of combination. Ayan, so your team will be playing 13 basketball games. So, 13 basketball game during the first season. In how many ways can your team will end with 8 wins, 2 losses, and 3 ties? So, nakita 13, yan, combination of 8, multiply by 5, yan, combination of 2, multiply by 3, combination of 3 itself. So, we have, ayan, 12,870. So, ayan. So, nasa bonus question tayo. Identify which situation illustrate a permutation or combination. 2 fruit out of 6 different fruit to make fruit juice. Yung, hindi naman sinabi kung anong fruits, diba? Ayan. Next natin, awarding gold, silver, and bronze medal from swimmer. Permutation, combination, permutation. And number 7, ayan, drawing 7 cards from the Sundeck 52 deck card. Ayan, combination po siya, di ba? Ayan, so, nasa let's dig in number 7 naman po yan. So, that would end our discussion for our week 4. For our week 4 assessment evaluation, answer the following. Ayan, let's try 1 to 10. O, nabigay na ako ng siguro mga 4. Let's dig in